Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome. Okay, let's see if I actually am live. Oh, I think I am. Oh, hey, look at that! I'm live. Hey, everybody! I missed you. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Uh, hey, Pyro, welcome. Yeah. Oh man, you know. Guys, I actually almost postponed the stream to be for tomorrow because before doing, guys, like, dude, before this stream, before I just got on here, like, dude, I was falling asleep. I was actually just really tired, so I wasn't even sure if I was gonna stream tonight, but yeah, here we are. Yes, I am live again for the first time in 2 weeks, and yeah. It just feels good to be back, just chatting everything. And look, listen, I'm tired. My brain is in a weird place right now. So, like, if I say something where my words sound, just slurred or whatever, I apologize. It's just, my brain, I just came out of a state of nearly falling asleep. So, my brain is not 100% right now. But I still want to go on here and just talk. Part of the reason why I like doing the stream so late is that, because no one's really awake, so I can just kind of just talk without being interrupted, stuff like that. Cause I wish I could stream like during the day, but it's like there's so much noise during the day, and there's so many distractions, and I want to take away from the stream and stuff like that. I've said it before, but yeah, that's the reason why I rarely stream in the daytime anymore, because it would just be a hassle trying to manage everything, just make sure everything goes perfect. Well, not perfect, but just making sure everything goes right. And so, yeah, that's why most of my streams are at night now. I'm tired. I don't know how long the stream is gonna be. It can either be really short or it could be really long. Uh, well, that's a extra week and a half. Uh, okay, where everyone's at. Maybe I should just send the link. Just a reminder. Everyone, if you want a cookie, come join. There we go. Yeah, because this stream is titled. Because this stream is titled "Join the Stream for a Cookie." So you know what? Pyro gets the cookie for now. Here you go, Pyro. Uh, uh, Pyro. Here's your cookie. I just gave you your cookie in the chat. So yeah, there's your cookie. No, nobody else gets it. It's Pyro actually shown up. I mean, I don't really expect that many people to show up. I mean, it's Sunday. It's late. It's a school night. What the hell? My message got deleted. Okay, for some reason my message just got deleted. So that's very weird. YouTube's moderation is crap. But I might go on. I'll have a whole to deal about that another time. But anyways, yeah, I also have something important to talk about that happened very recently. Hey hey Jim, welcome. You get a cookie as well for joining. So yeah, as you guys know, this channel recently reached 500 subscribers. And, you know, I just can't believe it, man. You know, halfway to 1K. It's so cool, man. It's just so clear to reach one of these milestones. But especially 500, you know, it's different because, you know, it's halfway to 1K. You know, 1K is the milestone I've been trying to reach for years now. And I did reach it at one point on Milestones Punch channel, but as you guys know, the channel got terminated years ago. So, you know, I've been trying to reach that goal back and, you know, maybe even surpass it. Oh, man. You know, 500 subscribers, that is 500 individual people who actually subscribe to my channel. And actually, that was worth enough to, like, subscribe to. That's just so cool. You know, I already said it in the community post. Now I already say it, and I will say it again in like a whole video, just to get my thoughts out. But I just want to say it here. Thank you, everyone, so much. I don't know how else to put this without getting too cheesy, but yeah. Thank you all so much for that. And thank you for helping me reach this milestone. And just thank you for watching all the videos and shorts and the live streams. You know, it just means a lot. So thank you guys so much. Sorry, I was feeling out post high school stuff. Becoming a big guy. I don't know, I get it, dude. Becoming a big guy? Wait. Taro's favorite song mentioned. I've already been live for 9 minutes now. What the heck? Okay. So really, most of the stream, or really this entire stream is gonna be happy. Pretty much like almost all my streams, but that's okay. And I do kind of want to talk about that. Part of the reason, part of the reason why I haven't been going live as much. Part of why I didn't go live yesterday. I was tired. I just didn't feel like it, but also it's just I don't know. I started to get the feeling that a lot of my streams are just repetitive, and they always feel the same. It's like eventually you guys are just gonna get bored and just leave. I don't know. I don't know why. Because I've never had this feeling before. But suddenly yesterday I just started getting this feeling that this shit is getting boring, man. Like why do people get bored of them and just don't want to see them anymore? But then I realized, dummy, people do the same types of streams all the time. People play Roblox and people do car tech phone streams and stuff like that. Their audience is fine with it. So what makes me any different? It's like, people are able to get away with doing the same types of streams over and over again, and I should be able to do it. Feel comfortable with it. This is kind of where I am now. I just felt like my streams were getting pretty repetitive, and I was afraid you guys would get bored and just, I don't know, just stop watching them. Because, I always try to make every stream have a different feel. But I feel like especially, just streaming every day in December, the whole stream December thing that kind of took a toll on me. Like, just creatively, just trying to think of ideas for streams every day. It was fun, but at the same time, it's just, there were some days I was like, I just have to, like, do this. I'm just doing it, there were some days that I was, like, just doing it just to do a stream, I was just yapping just to drag on the time and stuff like that. Part doesn't say in the next 5 seconds, and it's true. According to my calculations, it's been over 5 seconds, so it's true. It's officially Power's favorite song now. But yeah. I mean, I know you guys enjoy watching the streams, but I'm just gonna do a little poll. Wait, how do you do a poll here? Well, you know what? Uh-oh, Pyro. I'm gonna do a poll here. I was about to do a poll asking what you guys want to see for streams and stuff like that, but I don't know. My classes might get canceled tomorrow. Dang, you're lucky. That's lucky. But yeah, part of the reason why I didn't stream yesterday is because I started to get this feeling that, my streams are just, they're getting repetitive, and it's like, what do you guys get bored of them? And, you just guys, just stop watching them because they're that repetitive. But then I was like, lots of people do the same types of streams. They were, most people's streams are just, it's just them just chatting. Most people's streams are them just chatting. Just playing games and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm any better or worse. You know. It's like, I don't know. Not all, in my opinion. They're fun to talk to and attend every time. I appreciate it. It's so weird because like I started just getting this fear yesterday. It's so weird because I never really had it before, and then those feelings just came out. But it's like so many other people do the same types of streams and they're okay. So it's like I'm okay now. And to be fair, there's not much I really can do here. Eventually I would just run out of games to play. If I was playing games all the time, it would just run out eventually. There's not really much here to do. It's not like much to do besides talk and draw stuff. I've been thinking about switching to IPS Paint recently. I've been trying to do that. This is one of my drawings here. It's not the first drawing I've done in IPS Paint, because I remember I installed the app a while back and I just stopped using it. But yeah, here's Iggy, here's SpongeBob, and it's my other character. It's just a hand. We have Mario. Just just doodles. Rexter doesn't say anything. That's because he's been watching Valhalla. I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate the support, guys. Like, it seriously means a lot. I say it all the time, but it's facts, man. Which was probably making loud since it ended. Yeah, proud about that. Apparently, it's not confirmed to end it, but just pause production, which is just the same thing. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that the whole thing is just confusing. I'm like, dude, it's basically the same thing. Like it. Okay, nowadays, like if a show is pause production, it is pretty. It is. No, yeah, that means it's ended, right? Like if a show is just pause production out of nowhere, yeah, that's proof. It's proof that it's ended. It's definitely ended by now. They just don't want to confirm it because it's the second most popular. It's their second. It's not really popular anymore, but it's their second biggest moneymaker behind SpongeBob right now. So I guess they don't want to really confirm anything. But still, I mean, if it's ended, then you should at least let people know that. At least let the normal fans of the show know. So, at least let the normal fans of the show know. So, they don't have to, like, go through this heartache of just knowing whether it's canceled or not. All the companies that I told Chris it's not, and just pause production. Yeah, it's so dumb because it's really just the same thing. Didn't the pause production thing happen to Momo's Post? And yeah, that show hasn't aired a new episode in over 3 years. Yeah, and yeah, that show's over. Pretty much the same thing is happening. The same thing is happening to the Lighthouse. Cause I remember it wasn't confirmed that Momo's post was canceled or anything. Hey, Club SpongeBob, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, you guys remember Momo's post? It was a show that aired on Nickelodeon a few years ago, and it wasn't confirmed that it was canceled. But I remember they said something about just waiting for more news on episodes, and it just never happened. And so, oh hey, Stickmaster, hi Stick, welcome. But nowadays, if a show has post production, if they're saying a show has post production, or they're waiting for news on the next season, 99.9% of the time that means the show is canceled. It means it's ended. They just haven't revealed it. Oh, wow, that's way too many characters now. I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, it used to be just, uh, you know, okay, look, I used to be a big fan of the Lighthouse. Flippy kind of knows this, but like back in 2020, 2021, I was still a big fan of the Lighthouse. I actually have I actually have a lot of history with this show. To where I actually watched it when it first came out. I remember when it first came out in 2016, and I actually loved the show. I wasn't obsessed with it, and I definitely wasn't one of those weird fans. I always preferred SpongeBob over it, but still, I actually loved the show. And it wasn't until 2021 when I turned when I turned 11 when I started to see the cracks in the show, and I stopped watching midway through season 5. And, I never wanted to admit this because I just it's kind of embarrassing to admit this now because it's just I don't know. But I just feel like it's appropriate to just mention my history with this show. Just because, I remember watching a lot when I was younger, and it's just, But yeah, anyways, I think I stopped watching the show, I stopped watching it midway through season 5, which was basically, like, in the summer of 2021. I remember it was, like, around July 2021 when I stopped watching it. And, the reason why it kind of took me that long to start watching it is because, I was still, I was still a kid. I hadn't developed, critical thinking skills when it came to media. I just consumed. We're all like that at that age. I was 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. We were all like that at that age where we just didn't consume media and we didn't think critically. We didn't know the difference between whether it was good or bad. Jim, look at Big C while he's short. Wait. Look at, wait. Let me go to it. Aw, what? Uh, for knowing 600 Big C Wally. For real, man, what is up with these alt accounts? Like, what is going on? Uh, yeah, the reason why it kind of took me so long to start watching is because I guess I just kind of had that little bit of hope, I guess, that things would get better. And you know, this was mid 2021, and you know, well, I still wasn't a massive fan of the show. I was starting to kind of fall out of it a bit because you know I had just watched Cartoon C's video about it, and that kind of changed my perception of the show overall. But I'll go to it. It was this video right here. Of the Painful Decline of the Loud House. Yeah, I watched that video and it kind of started to shift my whole perception and the way I see the show overall. So I wasn't really a massive fan. And you know, that's when I realized, man, this show might actually, this is the first time I realized that, man, something that it was so weird because it was really the first time that I realized, oh man, something that I like, it has flaws, something that I like isn't good anymore, or something that I liked when I was younger isn't as good as I thought it was. Very weird. But, you know, yeah, good video. Yeah, it was a good video. And, you know, really helped open my eyes to, you know, just what the show really is. And, you know, just stuff like that. Dude, Big Wall, he deleted the short. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I also want to follow up to this message that Power sent. I want to say the show was good, but it didn't really want to be during the first 2 seasons. Yeah, man, like, first 3 seasons especially, like, looking back, I wouldn't say it was good by any means. But, you know, it was at least, it was actually sometimes decent. And, well, I wouldn't even say that. It was tolerable, you know. You know, the show was confident in itself, you know, it knew what it wanted to be. And it didn't overcomplicate random shit that didn't make sense at all. It was just a simple show, that had a simple premise, and it knew what it wanted to be. And I think that's why it gained a following so quickly. You know, maybe that's why it gained a following so quickly, because, you know, the show had a distinct style to it, and you know, when you first watched it, it just seemed like, man, this show really knows what it's doing. But then it just fell off so hard, dude. It fell off more than any other cartoon I've seen. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's time for Fairly Odd Parents. Well, Fairly Odd Parents didn't even have. No, I'd say it's worse because Fairly Odd Parents did have an episode where the fucking entire plot revolves around a character trying to get. I can't even say it. Like, no, change your heart. You know, not your Fairly Odd Parents has something like that. So, you know, that makes it automatically, next allows automatically worse. Since you want about SB's new characters, at least they have something. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, with SpongeBob's new characters, you know, they're not perfect, but for the most part, you know, they're actually they at least have something to them. They have a distinct charm. But Lighthouse characters, they're the same characters, copy and paste over and over again. And it's just repetitive. It gets bland. The SpongeBob characters, they at least have a distinct style about them. Yes. Even characters like Lady Upturn, which I think are like terrible. They still have something about them that is original, I guess, which makes them stand out enough. Well, I wouldn't. But they at least tried something. My house is just the same bland ass stereotypes, the same copy and paste assets over and over again. All the show sucks. Ties is probably like a 5. Yes. For the Lighthouse, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like the Lighthouse, like there's no episode above like a 5 for me. Yeah, I would say the best episode is just a 5. Like even the best episodes are just mediocre. Like that's sad. It's just, looking back, like as a kid, obviously you don't notice these flaws. As a kid, I thought this show was amazing. I thought it was so funny. I was obsessed with it. Not really obsessed with it. I was a casual watcher. I don't know, something about the show, it just really spoke to me as a kid. Maybe it's just the premise of, just the idea of growing up in a large family and just, I don't know. There's so much you can do with the slice of life shows, honestly. Yeah, that's the thing. With slice of life shows, like sure, you can get them rolling and stuff. They can work out, but at the same time, there comes a point where it's like you've done all you can do. So it's like you just gotta let it die. But then making more episodes of only one family members makes it more disambiguated. You don't do so much until you have to make some sort of change. Yeah, that's the thing. The Lighthouse, yeah, especially in the last few seasons, they've introduced so many ridiculous plots that just doesn't work for a show like this. You can tell, like, the show wasn't meant for these ideas to be so out there. This show wasn't meant to just have all this wacky, weird, nonsensical stuff that SpongeBob does and does it better. Everyone here loves how the last got 200 episodes in only a decade. SpongeBob took 16 years. Yeah, the last house got 200 episodes in like almost 10 years. And for SpongeBob, it took until the end of season 9. It took almost 18 years, man. I remember because Goodbye Krabby Patty was like, it was a 200 episode in broadcasting order. It was, no, in production order. Yeah. And their aired episode is the last one for season 9. So it's like it passed that. So SpongeBob passed that milestone in 2017. That was 9 years ago. And somehow the Lighthouse catch up to that in the same amount of time. The Lighthouse catch up to that in half the amount of time that it took SpongeBob to reach that milestone. That is insane. Like, I know it's cheaper to produce, like you guys said, but it's like, man, that just proves that this show is, I don't know, man. That just proves like this show should not have ran for as long as it did. Not should have ran for 2 seasons. Facts. It should have ran for 3 seasons, 2 seasons max. Like, like, yes, SpongeBob's more cartoonish, a lot going and direction was for each episode. Yes, yes, SpongeBob. Here's the thing with SpongeBob. It's an episodic show. There's no like strict premise. I mean, there is a premise to the show, but it's like there's no like strict premise it has to follow. There's no formula it has to follow. Literally, SpongeBob, an episode can take place at any point in time. It can take place in the Stone Age, it can take place in medieval times, it can take place in the past, the future, literally anywhere. It can take place at any time, anywhere. And it just works. It just fits. And, it makes sense for these characters. And, they bounce off each other so well. And, I think with SpongeBob, you can watch an episode from season 2 or season 11. And, you won't miss nothing. There'll be no like there'll be no like there's no like lore you miss or actual plot points or anything because it's an episodic show. You can watch any episode anytime you want, and it just makes sense. Part of the reason why SpongeBob was so successful is really because it knows what it wants to do. It actually knows what it wants to do. Like, see, like people can say what they want about the current direction of the franchise, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like it still knows what it's doing, and it knows its own formula, and it still manages to follow it pretty well. So, like I said, it's an episodic show. They don't have to really follow anything. Whereas the Loud House, it clearly wasn't built for these type of wacky premises that can only work in SpongeBob or literally 8 other shows that are fit for it. SpongeBob, it's an episodic show. It's just Looney Tunes. It's a Looney Tunes X show where, you just watch an episode and you can watch another. You have to worry about any plot points or lore or anything like that. Loud House basically is just an animated sitcom. It follows a strict formula and it plays, it just, and, there's only so much you can do with that premise before you wring it dry and, it's time to hang up the towel. So I ever reach 1,000 episodes. I mean, maybe. I think it might. Maybe someday. I mean, it's not unlikely at this point. So, yeah, I think it's likely. These curve boys that having an 8-year-old versus a 12-year-old. You're kidding, man. I really cannot grow and watch without being leaned to sex before several Andy's there was nothing like. Oh, yeah. I was mainly referring to, like, the older seasons. Where it's like, okay, like, well, it's not even like Looney Tunes, it's just, I don't know. It's just the type of show you can watch any episode, and it's just. Yeah, it's not, yeah. I wouldn't say exclude Looney Tunes, but it's one of those shows that doesn't really have any continuity. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not really like Looney Tunes, but yeah, it doesn't follow any continuity at all. It's purely episodic. You're just looking at the recent episode synopsis for Loud House or Loud and stuff from 1 to 2. So they actually have an 8-year-old voice a 12-year-old character. Oh, wow. Okay. Also, it's one of the few shows that I consider timeless. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Because, like, that's another thing with SpongeBob, you know, there's no smartphones or any, like, modern technology. Yeah, exactly. I'm still I was once games with a bunch of new games, so what had was enemies and such. Yeah, exactly. Like, the thing about SpongeBob, there's no smartphones, no modern technology, there's no memes that make the show feel really dated or out of place. Like, no. Like, it's its own thing. With the Loud House, you know, there's smartphones, so much different technology and stuff, and, you know, it just, uh, you know, the reason why people like, you know, the episode, you know, Bulletin Board, you know, it's like direct commentary on social media, but it's like, you know, it's still its own thing, you know, it doesn't actually show any memes, you know, it's just, it like manages to like directly, it kind of just manages to like directly portray social media, but like not actually like, you know, you know what I'm saying, like actually like showing the internet slang or whatever. You know, it's just so good, man. I think the only time they used smartphones in Fair Friends Good Cooks, but those were very minor both episodes. It was prosing, so as long as it's not in your face. Yeah, that's true. Two for most of the class new tunes of Thomas Two as part of the franchise still drive today. It's very true. Uh, but yeah, I didn't realize I had this much to say when it came to Lighthouse, but you know, it's you know, unfortunately, I have a big history with this show, and it's weird. Not really weird. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel embarrassed about saying it because, like, but you know, I kind of had to get it out there since you know I've been talking about it so much. You know, I had to get it out there if I had to talk about this topic because you know, just the way I'm saying it. You know, it just makes sense to get it out there. You know, allows me saying stuff like Sigma, like be so for real, man. Yeah. Just remember, because exceptions to every grace also come to mind. Yeah, that's true. But again, like they're very minor appearances. No, don't be embarrassed. I don't know. I mean, I've heard other people say that that they've been embarrassed like the Loud House. So it's like I can relate because I did enjoy the show at some point as well. And yeah, like again, we were kids. Like again, we were kids. We just didn't have the mindset to do anything critically at all. Like I said, after I watched Cartoonshi's video on it, my mindset really started to change. I was like, if it wasn't for him, I probably, uh, well, I'll probably still grow out of the show. I would definitely still grow out of the show. Get bored of it, but I probably wouldn't realize how bad it became so quickly. Because remember, this was 2021 when this video came out. And this was almost 5 years ago. And, I was still a fan of the show at the time. No, I was 11 years old. And so, yeah. Can we all agree that Lincoln season with voice actor is like the only good one? Yeah, you actually sound like a kid. That's just way too young to voice him. I mean, yeah, man. It's like a kid article. This is why the kid articles. This is why all voice actors work out so much better. That's true. Yeah, Lincoln season one voice actually it's like the only good one. It's the one that sounds good. Sure, after like 20 years ago, probably sound the same character, but at least they're both sound consistent. Yeah, like people point out like Tom Kenny's SpongeBob voice doesn't sound the same. And yeah, it's to be expected. He's getting older, but at the same time, he's still been able he's still been able to keep consistent after all these years. And I'd say that's better than just what was happening with Lincoln's voice. People can say what they want about Tom Kenny's voice now, but like, I feel like he's definitely kept it consistent after all this time. Don't say with all out there, it can sound like teenagers. Yeah, I agree with that. Give more talk about the last. To be honest, let's move on. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, same. Yeah, we can move on. Yeah, we've been talking about for half the stream. So. Talk about Rockford's benching on season 14. Who here is a big guy? Big guy. Big guy. Big guy. Big guy. Pyro, big guy pants. Okay. Pyro, big guy pants. That was just the wind, guys. That was just the wind. Okay. That was just the wind. Pyro, big guy pants. Okay. That was just the wind. His finger slipped. Yeah, that's what happened. You guys didn't hear anything. Brooks were in here. Bro, why can't you spam emojis anymore? What are you talking about? Wait, we can't spam emojis anymore? Uh... I mean, I think I can still spam emojis. Here's a bubbling baby. I'm pretty sure Power is. He's definitely one. No, guys, let's just fill up the chat with emojis for this stream. Yeah, that's what I want. Actually, I'll do it. This is kind of, this is kind of embarrassing because like most of the streams is us talking about the Wild House. A show that isn't even good anymore, or was never good. But you know, the show that we don't even like. That's all right. You know, we were just it's still gonna talk. You know, we weren't even. Fuck it, I brought it up again. You know what else? It's all powers of being senses by every able-bodied picture in the bar. Yeah. That's what will happen. No, guys, the thumbnail. There's this edit that I've been obsessed with for months. Oh my gosh. Mason Troy Adams. Oh hey, look, this video was posted on my birthday. It's this fucking meme. Oh, this, I guess it's this kid named Mason Troy Adams. It's a meme with the realistic Bart Simpson face. It's just, I don't know, man. It's so funny. Look, there's different variations of the meme. It is, look. Mason Troy Adams. Mason Troy Adams. Mason Troy Adams. Mason Troy Adams. You know, it's just funny because, you know, this kid's government name is being used in memes and I just can't imagine, like, dude, imagine being this kid and finding your full government name is being used. It's like an internet meme. It's being used. I've been obsessed with this video for a while now. Mason Troy Adams. Mason Troy Adams. Mason Troy Adams. Mason Adams. Mason Troy Adams. And like there's different look at this. It's so stupid, but in the best way possible. Did you see Jeff and Cheers Retro Olympics? I'm probably not gonna watch SMO for a while, if ever again. Like I'll still watch the old videos, but like the new ones, nah. I'm not watching the new SMO videos. It's just so ass now. So I just don't have the motivation to keep up anymore. You know, the thing we were talking about earlier was SpongeBob Bean Times or whatever. It's kind of why I wanted to upload my Sonic Plushies videos. You know, there are phones in the series, but like, you know, they're small and, you know, the characters don't really bring up internet slang or internet memes too much unless it's, you know, it's relevant to the plot like this video. This will probably be the only time that an episode's like deliberately surrounded. Those probably the only time in an episode like it's like deliberately, you know, revolved around a meme. But yeah, for the most part, you know, this show, I don't really do it in these videos, you know. I'm representing modern internet memes or whatever. Just do my own thing. You know, it's just nice making these videos and just being able to keep it consistent, you know. Just consistent. Just consistent plot for these videos and, you know, it's just nice. Mason, why'd you ask me that? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream in a couple of minutes. So, if y'all want to talk about anything before I hop off, because it is a school night for me, unfortunately. So, you know, unfortunately, I can't stay on here too long. But you know, I've been on here for about an hour, so. If you guys just heard that noise, that was a ball cap. I haven't taken a sip of water this entire stream. Look, it's the Iggy emoji. Guys, just figuring emojis now. Yes, this is what I like to see. Yes, we're filling up dead child emojis. Let's go. I'm gonna do this for another minute or two and then we're gonna hop off. Let's just spam all the emojis. Spam as many emojis as you can, guys. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not, just spam them. Fill this chat with as many emojis as you can before I leave. Come on. Yes. This is what I like to see. Yes. We're gonna do until this entire chat's filled with emojis. This is not cool game stream. What are you talking about? Shut up, shut up, that one poop. Yeah, poop gem. A SpongeBob poop. Okay, we filled the entire chat with emojis. Okay. Well. Jim's just mad because he's where our upturn goes right now. And hopefully he isn't still here. I have a feeling he's still here. Alright. Give me my last message. Okay. True. Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It is so true. What are you talking about? Dude, this square angry emoji is so funny. I know. Dude, it's really funny. Bob Pants. Boy, that special was ass. So ass. Not the good kind. It's the kind of Power likes, which is trash. Fire. Oh man. Alright. Well, I've been on here for over an hour now. So I think it's time to hop off. Because it's a school night. So yeah, I think it's time to go to bed. So yeah. Watching this one movie last week. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you enjoyed the movie. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I just want you to save you too, Jim. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty stream. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you all for 500 subscribers. It means the world to me. And I'm just so excited to make more content for you guys. And it's gonna be really fun. So thank you all for helping me reach this milestone. So yeah, Fools wishing a good night. Good night, y'all. Good night, Pyro. Alright, I'm gonna go now. You guys take care. Have a good night. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, that's it. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.